Stories, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, you join me here, Snowman86, and we're back on Farming Simulator with Dunalka, guys. So we're just finishing up our hay crop from the last day. So we're just out here windrowing it. So you can see on the back of the JCB we managed to invest in a nice sized windrow. So we did future proof it. We spent a nice chunk of money with it as well, guys, so not going to lie. We also managed to do a deal on a feed wagon for the animals. So soon after this, guys, we will be purchasing our feed, and we went back to the guy where we got our original shed, and we managed to pick up the scraps of a shed for storing hay and straw, so that'll be vitally important as well for the cause as we go on here, guys. So as always, it's all go. There is no real time to waste, and we're going to end up kind of cutting across that one now. But yeah, we're all go, guys, flat out here. Start of May. We've all our crops out in the ground, so it's just a case of waiting for the harvest season to kick in, and that won't be too far away either. So we're just wrapping up the grass here, and we should have enough silage to see us through. We will be doing a third cut some stage, probably late August, early September, I would imagine. Hopefully we'll be managing to get a third cut off this grass. Don't think we get a fourth, but on the third cut we will split it 50-50, well, into paddock and two different paddocks. So one will be hay and the other will be straight silage. So that is the plan in my head. As I say, these plans can change sometimes, guys, but for now we're doing okay. So we're just making some nice windrows there of hay, and we will break out the baler in a bit, and yeah, we'll see what kind of action we can get out of that. But the JCB is flat out here on this task as well, guys, so we're going to press on here, keep getting the hay road, and we'll be back here shortly for a little bit of baling, and then we'll do a quick recap of our yard, because we might get the drone up and do a few shots, because it has changed again, and with the addition of a couple of sheds and the way things are laid out now. So we'll just keep you up to date on it, so everybody's on the same wavelength and we're not getting any issues. And something we will look to do this winter, I think, is that area that I just turned before, and we probably will look to plough that up a bit and try and get some grass out there as well. So we just need to increase the paddock size, because I think we're going to be tight on grass, guys. But yeah, that is the plan. And even this bit over the top of the hill here that we're coming across, we'll probably plough it as well and turn it into a grass area as well. So we're just looking to maximize as much as we can the potential from the ground that we do own, because it could be a while again before we're buying fields the way our money is looking. So things are going to be pretty tight, so we just got to manage it now for a while, and hopefully it'll all come good, because we have spent a lot of money, guys. Some might think it was a bit crazy, but we did spend this. It's all on updating the farm and getting the farm into a position where we can produce milk with cows and stuff like that. Obviously we improved our equipment so it could enable us to do this grass work and stuff, and hopefully make our life easier going down the line. One thing we do need to maybe look into is a bigger seeder, even though the one we have isn't bad, but if we do manage to get more land, definitely a big seeder will be a must then. But for now I think we can manage with what we have. Maybe if we went to a 9 or 12 it would speed us up just a fraction, and that's maybe all we need, is just a little increase, nothing too serious. But we're doing an okay job here. I think we're still windrowing pretty well. So as I say, we're going to continue this on, guys, and we'll be back here shortly with the baling. and we are baling. So just getting all the hay in there. There is one grass bale. Unfortunately, we didn't have the conditioner set to the mower, and no amount of telling would seem to get rid of it. So we do have one grass one which we will wrap and throw to silage. There's no panic with it, or we could feed it direct to the cows even. It will keep them going for a bit longer as well, so we'll definitely use it, and we won't be a waste bale. But yeah, we are working it hard here, and the John Deere baler is doing a sterling job as well for us, so pretty happy with how things are going so far. So we're just going to crush a couple of bushes. Hopefully there won't be a problem for us going forward. As I say, we will look to get rid of all that area as much as we can and just try and increase our grassland. Now if we can come across a cheap enough plot, we might pick one up. We just have to see what it's like, conditions closest to the yard, all that kind of stuff. Something handy that we could maybe turn to grass, we'll see. Either that or the field that we ploughed and made into one, we might turn that to grass maybe. But yeah, we have options, so we'll try and keep the grass work as close to the yard as possible. It just makes life easier, because it's a lot of trips to and from the field, and yeah, even the loading of bales and carting back and stuff. It's just makes life just a little bit easier anyway, at least I think so. So you'll see our grass bale over here in the distance. It's a darker shade compared to the rest. So as I say, that is one we will have to attend to and take care of. Just do a quick turn here, and we should have, there it is, another outline pass to do. So we'll get that done. But yeah, it's working out well. We have our silage, we have hay now, so all we're short is straw. And once the oats come to harvest, we'll be sorted for straw so that we can properly start feeding our cattle. So, and that should be just in time for when they're going to start producing as well. So we bought them at 12 months. So there's a bit of luck on our part. Now if this works out for us and it goes well, we might look at increasing our livestock on the farm. We'll see how it goes. But for now, we're happy with, I think it was the 10 we got. Small enough number anyway, it was either 10 or 15 I think. It's a handy size number. And we're happy enough with it and how it's going. Just make sure we're not leaving anything behind us. Yeah, we did an okay job there. So hopefully we don't churn out any more grass bales, because I noticed in some patches our hay is a little bit wet still, which is not ideal. Oh, I want to be there. Nearly completely missed that. So texture is hard to see, but we're getting it done, guys, and we're cracking on. As I say, we have the new layout of the yard as well to look forward to. Well, I've seen it as we were there when the building was going on, but yeah, we'll show it off here in a bit, and hopefully it'll work out for us in the long run, and we won't have to be doing too many more yard changes now. I think we're kind of set with the yard. It might need extra couple of things here and there depending on what we're doing, but if that's the case, I think we'd have to push out into a field to claim some ground, because it's getting, I won't say it's getting tighter, but it's getting to the part now where there's a lot of ground where maybe we can't use it due to terrain issues and stuff. So there's a big lump of hay there, and that baler just swallows it. So we're doing a good job, as I say. We'll just jump external here for a while and see how we're shaping up. A few bits here and there, but we don't mind a few bits here and there. We can always catch them on the way around. But yeah, as I say, just getting it done, guys, and yeah, we might even time lapse this little patch, and we'll jump back in then towards the end of hay. So we just have a couple of passes left to finish up, guys, and then we are done baling. So you might see there in the top corner, our financial scenario isn't the best. It's not the worst, mind you. We still have 62,000 in the bank, and we still do have a load of crops to sell, which we must check on soon enough and see what scenario we are in. But yeah, everything is going pretty well so far, guys. We can't complain. Our animals should be in pretty good nick once we get our old straw baled, and yeah, we should be in, hopefully, in a good old scenario then that we can start reproducing. And once they jump, we should end up with 30 animals pretty quickly here, I think, which is good. The other thing we'll be getting off all this is, of course, is the fertilizer, in terms of slurry. So we will be getting the slurry off that, all this stuff. We're just going to unload those 2 bales. Hopefully they fall out there somewhere, and we'll pull off the field here, guys, and we'll be back with our bale trailer. And actually, handy that I gone this way because we can show off the new section of yard that we've been on about for a while now. So we'll just stick it in park. A beast of a tractor. We could do with a front weight, I think. But yeah, this is our handy little shelter. As I say, there's not a whole pile to it, just a roof, a couple of beams. So we've managed to fit it in here, so we should be getting all our straw and our hay bales into this one area, and hopefully we can hold enough here for a while that we should do well. For our animals, we shouldn't be running out. The only time we'll run out is if we don't actually produce enough. But yeah, we'll quickly check on the cows while we're here. And we do have 15 animals indeed, and they're doing okay for food and stuff. So they're producing slurry, nearly have 9,000 litres of slurry now. So we'll have to, well, to be fair, it's not enough yet that we need to worry about it. Once it gets up to the 200,000 litres, we'll probably start concerning ourselves with slurry then. But for now we won't. Have it in park, back to drive, and away we go. So we're just going to park this up here, guys. We'll throw on the bale trailer and we'll start collecting some hay, and we'll try and get it unloaded into our new area pretty soon. And you can see our feed wagon is also after being delivered, guys, so it is all working well. This is another new shed, and we seem to have all the grass stuff has seemed to have migrated to this area. Seems to be working out well so far. So we still have the big shed where we store all our combine and our header and stuff. It is an open shed. That's not ideal either. We might look at seeing can we invest in a door for it or something. But yeah, I'll just pull out here and we again quickly check around the yard. As I said, this is our new big workshop slash tractor storage area. We might fit the combine in here actually, now that I look at it. Big enough door, we might get the combine in here, and at least then we can close the door for winter, and that'll keep the combine in good enough nick. Not too pushed about the header. Pressure washer to the side, diesel tank on the other side. We still have the open top storage here. So that's doing okay so far. We could maybe knock it and put in a closed shed again, but we'll see. And this level obviously leads down onto our cattle area, and again there's plenty of room for expansion down there with the animals, so looking forward to that. Still have our chickens over there in the corner. Little lean-to off the side of our chicken shed. Not the best thing. Built it myself, and yeah, I'm proud of it. It's not the best looking thing, but yeah, I'm definitely proud of it. And as I say, this is our new shed end where we have more or less all the grass equipment, and this was mainly done from the backfill from where we put in the cattle shed that time. It was all thrown in here, so the backfill actually gave us a nice little area. It packed well, and it's a fair steep drop down there, so we're not too concerned about going down there. But yeah, it did give us a nice little platform there for a shed, guys. So time is disappearing on us pretty quickly. It's going to be dark here in no time, so we're going to get cracking, and we'll get the bales loaded, and I'll be back when we're unloading into our new shed. So it's pushing on here, guys. We're just shooting out across the field now to get our last bale, which was the grass one, and we'll see can we feed that directly to the cattle. We should be able to. Now the trick for me is going to be, can we find it? It's over here towards the end of the field somewhere, and oh, look at that. Like magic, we find it. So we're just going to pick it up, and yeah, we'll get it straight back to the animals. We'll feed our cattle, and that should be good as gold. We're tracking somewhat the right direction. There's our canola field, so it is quite dark out here, guys, this time of year. And it is pushing on, so we won't delay it too much longer. We'll get this fed to the animals, and yeah, I think we'll call it for the night then. We'll see what mischief we can get into next time, guys. But this little JCB is a handy yoke around the yard. And we are approaching our yard here somewhere. There it is. So, oh, big drop off the field there. So there's our hay bales neatly stacked in the shed. So as I say, plenty of space to add to that, and we'll be throwing straw in there pretty quickly as well, guys. So hopefully they take this. Might have to lay it on the ground for them. I can't unload. Yep, that went in there, so that's a great success. So if we quickly check on our animals, we'll see that our cows now have a fairly good, what's the word I'm looking for? Range of food, I suppose. I think they have a little bit of power food, moisture food, and the base food is quite high. As with our chickens, they mainly have energy food, so we need to improve their protein, their base food, and moisture food. And again, I think that comes from wheat, barley, and sorghum. So we need to start growing a little bit of that. On that, we do have a little bit of sorghum, so we could unload and feed that. We have no barley though. And we do also need to be checking when we can sell. So our soybeans will be coming up shortly, guys. We will be selling our soybeans, and that will be a nice little cash injection. And again, we're holding 4,500 liters diesel, not too bad. But other than that, guys, I think we're looking pretty good. We could start looking at doing some contracts, but we won't delay ourselves too much with all that, guys. So we'll jump out here while the lights are on in our JCB and have a quick look. Animals are quite happy. So that's it, guys. I think we'll call it here, and until next time, guys. I've been Snowman86. This has been Dunalka, and as always, thanks very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you all again. Take care.